If you're drawn to forgotten histories, forbidden magic, and ancient truths they tried to erase, hit that like button and subscribe. Because what you're about to hear has survived 3,000 years of silence. In the silent chambers of Egypt's oldest ruins, buried beneath centuries of sand and shadow, there is a legend older than any pharaoh. It speaks of a book. Not a book made by man, but one written by the god Thoth himself, the divine scribe of the heavens. They say it held the power to speak to animals, control the elements, and even command the gods. But it was never meant for mortal hands. Stories passed down from temple priests to forbidden scrolls tell of the Book of Thoth, a text so dangerous that the gods cursed it, sealed it away, and erased all trace of its location. Yet somehow, pieces of its story remain. Inscribed on worn walls, whispered in tales buried with mummies, and tucked within ancient papyri guarded in archives around the world. In one of the most unsettling tales, a prince named Setne Khamwas, the son of Ramses the Great, dares to find it. According to the Setne papyri, a real collection of Egyptian texts discovered in the 1800s, Setne defied the gods and entered a tomb hidden deep beneath Memphis, where he found the book, guarded by the mummified corpse of the magician Naneferkaptah. Undeterred, Setne took the book, believing himself worthy. That's when the curses began. The text tells of visions so vivid and violent they drove Setne to madness. He saw his children mutilated in front of him. His wife seduced by spirits. His own body twisted by unseen forces. Only when he returned the book and prayed for forgiveness did the visions end. Was it a morality tale? Or a historical warning? We may never know. But archaeological records show something strange. In 1888, French Egyptologist Gaston Maspero unearthed damaged papyri from an unmarked tomb that contained instructions eerily similar to the spells from Setne's story. They referenced rituals, not to be read aloud, and glyphs that warned of divine punishment. Maspero noted the texts were deliberately torn, almost as if someone tried to prevent them from being read again. And then there's the Temple of Edfu. Carved into its sandstone walls are instructions for building what the priests call the Mound of the First Time, a sacred space where the gods first revealed knowledge to man. These weren't metaphors. The instructions were technical, directions for architecture, acoustics, and the movement of stars. Within the temple, priests performed rituals using the speech of the gods, possibly sound frequencies or incantations meant to activate something inside the stone itself. In modern times, scientists exploring the pyramids have discovered something baffling. Deep inside the king's chamber of the Great Pyramid, certain corners produce unusually strong electromagnetic signals. Acoustic engineers have noted the room resonates at 440 Hz, precisely the same tone used in modern healing frequencies. Coincidence? Or remnants of a lost science disguised as religion? Throughout history, the Book of Thoth keeps reappearing. Medieval alchemists in Europe referred to the Emerald Tablets, a supposed translation of Thoth's teachings. These texts spoke of hidden realms, the power of vibration, and the transformation of the soul through knowledge. Some of the greatest minds of the Renaissance, like Da Vinci, Newton, and even early Rosicrucian thinkers, claimed inspiration from ancient Egyptian wisdom. But none would say how they found it. One theory suggests the Book of Thoth was never a physical book at all, but a codex of oral knowledge passed secretly from priest to priest. Another suggests that fragments were smuggled out of Egypt during Napoleon's occupation, ending up in private collections or in the locked vaults of the Vatican. There are even rumors of a hidden chamber beneath the Sphinx, the so-called Hall of Records, where Thoth's knowledge was sealed to await a time when humanity would be ready. And yet, despite over a century of exploration, no archaeologist has found the book. No scholar can confirm the full contents of the Setne papyri. And the tombs that might contain more answers remain unopened, either buried too deep, or marked with symbols so ominous that even modern teams refuse to enter. Maybe it's just myth. A tale meant to warn future generations about the cost of forbidden knowledge. Or maybe, it's exactly what the ancient priests wanted, a story so strange, so wrapped in death and magic, that no one would dare go looking. But we are looking. Every time someone steps into a tomb, scans a wall, or deciphers a new glyph, we are creeping closer to whatever truth the Book of Thoth once held. Whether it was divine science, dark sorcery, or something in between, it left an imprint powerful enough to survive 3,000 years of silence. So if you want more stories like this, real mysteries, ancient secrets, and legends they tried to bury, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's so much more we're just beginning to uncover.